some other shit. Yes, OSOS. Yes, I'm on some other shit. Yes, I'm on some other shit.
What up, what up, what up? Hey, this on some other shit. It's your boy Joe Prophet. My girl Monet Banks. Hey, we giving you opinions back with facts. Straight like that. Hey, man, we coming to you on this 30-day run, man. Episode 30, man.
30 days, 30 days.
You know, right here, 11903 A-Leaf Clothing, man. The staple in the community. The world famous A-Leaf store, man. You see what's going on, man. Hey, Monet, what's up, man? Talk to me. What we got today, man? Where we at?
You cool today, huh? You chilling today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna wake them up today. Too bad.
Nah, we're gonna humble ourselves on the screaming and the, enthusiasm, in the intro. You know what I'm saying? Gonna bring it down a little mellow Joe today, man. You know what I'm talking about? 30-day run, man.
As we are on this 30-day run, like Mr. Prophet said, y'all, this is episode 30. Entitled The World's Greatest Showman. We about to be talking about Kanye, Drake, the new albums that just dropped, the beef that's going on, a little bit of sports talk for you, and also want to discuss some of the new laws that have just been released in Texas. It's a lot to unpack, so y'all, if y'all ready, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready. So Mr. Prophet,
let's go.
Let's go get into it. Okay, so let's go. All right, so Drake just dropped the Certified Lover Boy just dropped the new album, y'all. And I think, hey, he did something. That album is really good. I was impressed. I would honestly say, Drake really doesn't miss very often.
All right.
But the music was good. Like I'm fucking with it.
I haven't heard the entire album. You know, I've skimmed through a couple songs. You know. Definitely got some bangers on there. You know, Fair Trade, one of my favorites on there. So I guess that's one of the reasons why I really heard the whole album, because I really just keep replaying that one back. You know what I mean? That thing is spiritual. You know what I'm saying? So
there's some good songs on the track list. So girl, he has some great features on there also. So Lil Baby's on the album, Future, Young Thug. Kid Cudi, and so he had like this promotional campaign, basically, where he dropped billboards in all of the featured artist cities. Okay. So in New York, it was like, "Hey, New York, the GOAT is on CLB." The GOAT was referencing Jay-Z. Okay, New Orleans, hey, the greatest rapper alive is on CLB. Hey, Houston. The hometown hero is on CLB. Right. Why was that the only billboard that caused an issue, though? Because first of all, who is calling Travis Scott the hometown hero? Can somebody please explain that to me?
I mean, different people call different people different things. You know what I mean?
The hometown hero is not one of them. Who's calling
it's
kind of
a slab to my boy Trey. You know what I mean? Trey doing his thing.
It is.
But like I said, it depends on the set of eyes you're looking at Travis Scott with, because he brought Astroworld back to the city. Not the actual theme park, but the theme. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had people thinking about Astroworld again, like in a massive, so hometown hero might be a stretch in the name.
Astroworld was something that touched Travis Scott, but he didn't really like.
I mean, listen, man, the man got a whole concert dedicated to Astroworld. The whole album is called it's a problem, but Trey is doing the real
hometown. Makes him the hometown hero.
No. Trey's doing the hometown hero thing. We have a natural disasters out here. He's going to save people. It ain't even hometown. He's going outside of Houston, man. That man has been to Port Arthur. He go to Dallas. He driving that truck everywhere, saving people, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I mean, he's really a hero,
what is Travis's contribution besides
Astroworld is a big
putting Astroworld back on people's minds? What is that?
Big accomplishment. People will just
good luck.
Astroworld was just a memory.
You're so impressed by that. Congratulations.
Very impressed by that. I cannot lie.
So you haven't listened to the full Drake album, so I can't ask you, because people were saying, it's a no skip album. They can listen to it.
I skip some songs though. Chill, relax. I definitely skip.
That's what I was saying. There were definitely
good.
some skips on that. I was like, let's not do that,
Stop
y'all.
that.
Y'all hype beast is going too hard.
Yeah.
But overall, it is
it's
a
good
really
album.
great. It's definitely like an 8.5 out of 10. I'm not gonna that's fair.
I might not go as high, but
well, what's your rating?
I don't know. I mean,
you haven't even listened to the whole thing, so how you gonna say? You said you didn't listen to
I'll just be that guy that just says 8.0. So give you 5, you can ride with it. Now, I mean, no, I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, Drake's album, Certified Lover Boy, is exactly what it was, It's a bunch of singing on there, giving, but he giving you different parts of them. I mean, so it was cool, artistic, but Yeezy.
Nah, I mean, Drake wants to be from Houston so bad.
Yeah,
like, I don't know what woman put that.
Shout out to the H-Town. That's what it does to you.
When he came H-Town, but hey, my
out of towners coming here and they get sucked into the culture.
Okay, that
everything.
Song Into Deep. First of all, it pisses me off because of the sample, the UGK.
Right.
UGK sample.
Yeah.
But he's locked in with Houston. Like he loves Houston.
Yeah.
I'm
For a minute now. I mean, he damn near kind of repped the H, so
what
love.
What would you say is an album that you think is no skip?
An album, like
an album. You like, hey, no skips.
I mean, see, I'm different on the music thing though. If I'm gonna go no skips,
yeah, because you remember back in the day,
I don't even gotta go back in the day. I'm talking about now, current.
Yeah, I'm saying now.
I go with shit. I go with my boy Wizkid, Made in Lagos. So that's no skips. You can really just boop. It's a vibe all the way through. You know what I mean? However you want it.
That's a good one.
Yeah, ain't really no gangster music on there, but hey.
It doesn't have to be gangster music. For that, it can just be a no skip, like all the music is good.
I love me some trap music, chill. Relax.
I mean, you could be a certified lover boy and a trap nigga as well. I mean,
can you?
Yes, you can. You don't think so?
Yeah. I'm good on that.
It's not possible.
It's possible. I guess. I mean, it's a new wave. You know what I mean? It's a new day. You know, so what used to be, I mean, back in the day, it was even crazy. Like, if you trapping, like, you damn sure didn't want nobody to know. Like, you wasn't telling her, you wasn't publicizing that.
I mean, you were doing things to.
It was like an underworld thing,
that you had the money.
Yeah, like but not actually showing it and counting it, and then showing the inventory. And I mean, I don't know. See, like everything today is like about broadcasting, and if you ain't recorded, it ain't happened. Yeah. Whereas back in the day, like I don't even want to say the ambiance, but maybe the
aesthetic.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that word either, but
I'm trying to elevate your vocabulary.
Yeah, it didn't work. That was not the word I was looking for, but
it's what it is though. The overall look, like the optics.
Yeah, back then it just like I don't know. It was just it was different. It's like boys is
I get what you're saying.
It's not good right now. It's a lot of self-implicating things going on.
Oh yeah, that's how people is getting got. Y'all are putting too much on the internet. Y'all need to chill out with that. It is what it is.
Right.
So with Donda, Kanye finally released Donda. We talked about this like 2 weeks ago. Him keep pushing the date back. So he wants to drop it close to whenever Drake was dropping for some reason.
Right.
But there is an apparent beef between them, which I didn't even know about.
It probably ain't no beef, man.
It's not.
Some
and that's why this
marketing.
Episode is entitled the World's Greatest Showman, because y'all are really like sucked into whatever this fake beef is.
Right.
How many times has Drake been in a beef in his career?
I mean, damn every time his album is about to drop, he's beefing with somebody.
Meek Mill, the beef with him and Meek Mill, they made millions off of that, back to back and all of that.
Right.
This fake beef with Kanye.
Right.
Kim Kardashian is like listening to both of their albums, and like people are like making it a thing.
Saying? Like,
they're
what
like,
is that?
Oh my god, like what is that? Like,
now, first of all, Kim, I ain't gonna lie to you. Just keeping it real, just if you with me, why? Let's just say that this thing is real, right? We just talking as if it's real.
They're getting a divorce, so they're divorced now or something.
Why are you banging the ops? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on?
Did she really have sex with him or do things?
No. I meant banging, like listening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, with Kim Kardashian, you have to be a little bit more specific.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know, but Kim is always, they're media attention seeking family. So,
Yeah.
they're going to do anything, for that attention. It's like, I used to always wonder, like, okay, we know how TMZ rolls, at LAX and all that. They like to surprise, but you know what I'm saying, with all that, cool. But really, it's really easy to move around like low key. It's hard for like people to just really be on the way you're at like that.
What do you mean?
Like, for you to be landing in the city and a whole bunch of paparazzi like, oh,
yeah, because they would give out their information. That's a setup.
That's a setup.
Like, hey, we're touching down at LAX at 3:15.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're there.
We're coming out of terminal such and such.
White unit. Like, that's what they do. I mean, that's what the celebrity thing is all about. But I mean, okay, so with the beef, they have dragged Andre 3K into it. Andre 3 Stacks.
Yeah.
They've brought him into the beef. So Drake leaked the song with Andre and Kanye, and Andre 3000 was,
Who leaked the song?
Drake did. As a part of the beef. Like he's they're beefing.
How Drake get it?
I don't know.
Exactly. Come on, man. Stop.
Thank you.
Yes. How the hell how'd he get the song?
I don't know.
Drake just got access to people like studio sessions like that?
Who knows? Maybe it was a producer leak.
Stop.
Whatever. I don't know. But that's what the story is.
Man.
That Drake leaked the song. And so Andre 3000, he put his verse on the song prior to it becoming a diss record. So the song was supposed to be a tribute to their mothers.
Right. They both
and so, his verse was very heartfelt, and
whose verse was very heartfelt?
Andre's.
Did you hear the verse?
I'm saying he
Hold
said
on.
it was heartfelt.
Did you hear the verse though?
Yes, he said that.
You heard the verse?
Did you see his quote?
No, I ain't talking about his quote. I said, did you hear the verse?
Yes.
Man, she gonna do that. That's what you're know. Y'all see what just happened here, fellas? Did y'all see what just happened here? So instead of her just admitting that she did not hear the verse, she's gonna do this.
I heard a snippet.
No, you didn't hear any of the verse. Talking about it was heartfelt.
I'm gonna read you this quote from Andre 3000.
Okay, that's him speaking, but I want to hear his heartfelt verse.
It's a verbatim quote. What are you talking about?
He can say what he wants, but we ain't talking about his verse. You talking about what he said after, right?
What are you talking about? He described his verse.
Okay, well he ain't wait. What you about to read ain't his verse. You about to read a quotation from Andre 3 Stacks. Hey, ladies, y'all gotta stop that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, why was it not heartfelt? How do you know his heart wasn't in it?
I don't know. I ain't heard it. Yeah, you ain't heard it either. You just came to the conclusion it was heartfelt because Drake said it was heartfelt. We got to make our own conclusion by listening to it first. I'm just saying that, people, right? Come on, man. Stop. I'm just saying, man. We just can't just create what we want to.
We're not creating.
That's what
I'm literally reading a quote from him.
Yeah.
This is what he
said about the song. But can we hear the verse from him? Can we hear that verse? That'd be better, right?
You hear it, it's heartfelt, then what?
All right, then it's heartfelt.
Shut the hell up.
It's heartfelt. But if it ain't, you know what I'm saying?
I'm done. The track I received and wrote to didn't have this verse on it, and we were hoping to make it a more focused offering for the Donda album. But I guess things didn't happen like they're supposed to. He said, we both share that loss. I thought it was a beautiful choice to make a clean album, but
he's talking about the mothers.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, I didn't know that was the plan before I wrote and recorded my verse. It was clear to me that an edited, clean format of the verse would not work without having the raw original as well. It was very heartfelt verse for me, and I'm so sadly that I had to be omitted for the album that it had to be omitted from the original album release.
I mean, exactly. shout out to 3K. I mean, hey, nice statement, buddy.
Said it.
Can we hear the verse though? That's all I'm saying.
Lord,
we can't just be calling stuff heartfelt. How's can say anything? Some could be very heartfelt.
He can say what's heartfelt for him. It's his heart.
Yeah, sure.
But at the end of the day, why are they bringing him into it? But it was a diss track, though. They know that Andre 3000 over the past 10 years, all of his verses have been features. He has not been the primary focus on any of his songs in the last 5 years. So a verse from Andre 3000 is much it's like way more serious or should be taken much more into consideration than just some regular verse. So for them to do that, I think is messed up. Like, why are they dragging him into it? That was probably one of the best songs.
Man, they probably ain't even drag Andre in the shit, man.
So he's in on it too?
I mean, probably. We ain't
it's all a show.
When the last time we even heard Andre talk about anything?
Just now. He made it quote.
You feel me? Like, what?
He said something here.
Man, this is show business, man. Like, but I don't know, 3K, I would have loved to hear 3K on the album. I still want to hear this unreleased track that Drake got. Like, how did Drake get it? Is Drake like that? I guess so.
I don't know.
He's definitely like that.
I don't know. But what I do know is, hey, man, y'all need to, whatever this fake beef is, I mean, you're selling records. If Kanye's ultimate goal, because people are talking about they don't like Donda. The ultimate goal
I'm not going to say I didn't like Donda. I for sure as hell didn't like that intro. Like, Donda. I was waiting for that beat to drop, bro. Donda. And they just kept singing that shit. I was like, what is this?
Donda.
I feel like somebody's trying to hypnotise me, bro.
It's a Donda chant. That's what the first song is called, Donda chant. So did you feel?
No, I was annoyed. I went right back to
Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, I went right back to Fair Trade.
Some people don't appreciate Kanye West's artistry.
I mean, I do. I mean, some of it is a bit weird, a bit over the top, but I mean, I guess that's what an artist is, right?
Listen to the album, y'all. Don't be so
critical. He has some good songs on there, though.
Good songs on there. Some of the songs you may have to go back and listen to. There are a hell of a lot of songs on there. There's like 20-something songs. But give it a shot. Really, really listen to it. Drake made the more commercial kind of music, consumer-based. Kanye really got into the meat, I think, with his different
more
music.
Spiritual album.
Right. Something maybe you can connect a little bit to.
But connect to what?
Your spirituality.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so also on Certified Lover Boy, I have to ask you this. The song Love All featuring Jay-Z. So a lot of people are good on Jay-Z features, like Jay-Z, he talks over people's head, he does that. Yeah. I'm the biggest boss, billionaire talk, or whatever the fuck he's doing.
Right.
But in Jay-Z's verse, he said, "You niggas know the price of everything and the value of nothing."
Right.
So that quote sparked the conversation on Twitter, on Facebook. People were like, would you rather have $500,000 in cash versus a dinner with Jay-Z?
Mm-hmm.
And the responses have been kind of funny. So I'm going to pose the question to you. Would you rather have $500,000 cash money or a dinner with Jay-Z?
Before I answer that question, one of the greatest responses I've seen was from somebody that resides right here in A-Leaf, Texas, you know what I'm saying? And just thinking like somebody from the SWAT. She said, Jay-Z don't even trust people like that. She said, give me my money. I'm going to watch his YouTubes. I was like,
that's why he said y'all don't know the value of, y'all don't know the value.
Yeah, so here it goes, I saw some other thing. I saw another one too with a promoter guy talking about he can give me the money. I could book Jay-Z for like $100K or some crazy shit like that. But me, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking the 500 because I feel like how I move and what I do. Like what I mean. Me and Jay, we'll catch up somewhere down the line. I don't need to sacrifice half a ticket, you know what I'm saying, with a dinner. I know the value of that, you know what I'm saying, so it's just like.
So you taking the $500K?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people that understand, like, you don't understand the value of, what Jay-Z knows, and he ain't gonna tell you that shit at dinner. Stop. He's not gonna tell you at dinner, bro.
So back it up.
He ain't telling you that.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. If he knows, all right. So he's like, you're like, look, I turned down $500,000 to have this dinner with you. Basically, you ask the right questions.
That nigga tell you, for real? You should have took that B.
I know, right? You should have took that B.
You should have took that B.
You should have took that B.
And but I mean, it's like. I can't see $500K. I don't know how that could be
I mean, unless you really
what kind
don't
of
know
dinner
what
are
to do
y'all
with
like with
500K.
anybody, with any person?
I mean, unless you're getting ready to make a deal with Jay-Z, you know, that will yield more than 500K in the future, or if he's putting you onto $1 million play, then that would make sense. But realistically, what information could he give you within 2 hours that will equate?
Yeah, because y'all not eating that
500K?
long. That's first of all, y'all not eating that long. He not gonna be just sitting there with you.
Ordering appetizers and drinks with your
We gotta
ass.
put all this into consideration though while we trying to think about.
But if he knows the purpose of the dinner, I don't think he would be being weird and dry. Like he would be like fucking with you.
I mean,
I
think Jay is a cool dude, man. But I really think he would tell you to take the 500K instead of trying to eat with him. I ain't gonna lie to you, like it's just because even when we talk about at dinner, like I don't know, man, like knowledge. And it ain't even that knowledge is power because the knowledge has to be used and transmuted to actually be something.
Yeah.
But to have the knowledge is, you know, it's good and, you know, it makes sense. But to give up $500,000, I mean, to each his own. We all make our own decisions, you know what I mean? But me, I know what to do, you know, with capital. So I'm not sacrificing that to sit with Jay for 2 hours. And
I don't know. It depends.
It's just me though.
It has to make sense. Just like that other, it was like this white kid. I think he was European, though, low-key.
Yeah.
And he went up to Jake Paul, the brother.
Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm. And he was like, I just quit my $100,000 job. Basically, I don't have any skills. Can you hire me? Logan Paul was like,
exactly.
Boy, if you don't get your
you
ass
gave up
out
100K.
Yeah, he was like, he's like only 22 and he was already making 100K. White kid.
My first question is, why did you quit? Yeah, why you quit? And then you run up on me.
No PTO to go holler at that nigga
with the homeless behavior. And now I'm a whole phone. Y'all stop.
Hey, he turned him down.
Was he in Cali?
Was he in Cali? I don't think he
Probably.
was in Cali.
That's
but
Cali
it's
behavior.
Just the fact that he did that.
That's
like
for sure Cali
that
behavior.
is white privilege at its finest. Like, give me a fucking break.
For sure, a white Cali kid too. You know, you went from 100K to begging Logan Paul for a job. Only in California could that happen. Like, it's so crazy.
No, that's really the only.
No, I'm just, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been like, what was you doing making 100K that you stopped to come?
Clearly, it was something that he didn't like because why else would that make sense?
Huh.
Moving on to just a bit of sports news. The NFL season is getting ready to start. It's week 1 coming up.
Yeah.
You know, the NFL usually starts after Labor Day weekend. So shout out to that. I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday weekend as well. Make sure you're getting your mind right. Cam Newton didn't have his mind right, though. The goddamn Patriots done booted his ass up out of there. And they done named the white boy the starter.
Yeah. I mean, clearly.
So I'm like, damn, y'all wasn't fucking with Cam?
Nope.
Well, clearly not, but
yeah, I mean,
it was
Cam
only
Newton,
1 year, wasn't it?
He ain't been good for a while though. Like, I mean,
he's been hurt. He
ain't been good for
having issues.
I say a good 4 years since Cam has been. And when he lost his spot to the white boy in Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I call his man the white boy instead of knowing his damn name. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying he was Caucasian.
I know,
though.
Stephen A.
And he did take his spot. It's okay. Well, listen, that right there, I mean, because I feel like ever since then, you know what I mean? I feel like ever since then, Cam is just that was a shot to his ego. You know what I mean? You've been a man damn near your whole life. Yeah. And then, you know, you face a little bit of adversity and, you know, you really wasn't able to elevate over that adversity. You know what I mean? And you went to another team. You know, a legend just left there, so it kind of opened up the door for you, you know, to kind of reclaim whatever and you really couldn't do that under Bill Belichick. And that really just showed you how great of a player Tom Brady is.
Yeah.
Because Belichick is a great coach, and he had Cam Newton, who was on the outside looking in.
So it was Cam?
I mean, that's clear as hell.
Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear. Like,
and always blame the brother. It's always easy.
It ain't even that. Look at his production. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just literally what we're going to right now, because it don't got nothing to do with being black or white, because, like I say, Belichick.
He just wasn't playing well.
His
confidence was gone. He suffered some injuries, so he was lacking a little bit. Once he started doing it with the the clothes and the hair, I was like, hey,
yeah. I mean, like
gone.
it's just like him and Jay just trying to turn into Basquiat. Like, what the hell's going on?
Is there? There has to be a reason behind it. Maybe it's some sort of.
I mean, when I seen Basquiat was from Brooklyn and all that, I was like, okay, Jay, so you trying to.
Maybe it's a thing.
I get it, but it's just like, Cam, I don't know what your connection is to that. I don't know. I don't know. I could, you know, be tripping sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He just looking like, you know, Cam like going through it right now, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
Yeah. But trust me, that's definitely a team he could play on.
Oh, so that's what I was getting ready to ask you. Okay, so what is going on with Deshaun Watson? Is he going to play? Is Cam Newton an option? You know, can he come to the Texans? How would that work? I don't really know exactly what's happening with Cam at this point.
You know, Texans, you know, I love my Texans, Bulls on parade, man. I don't know. I mean, my man said he wanted to get up out of here, and we just fucked his life up. Like, it was crazy. Like, I don't know. This guy went from being like, you know, I mean, he's still a franchise quarterback. He went to being a face to just like blackball damn near. Like, it's, you know, he's been going to practice, doing it, you know, with his life.
Like the media said he hasn't really been responsive.
Man,
you know,
listen, and I understand where he's coming from, because it's like, what did we trade DeAndre Hopkins away for like a bag of chips and some dip? Like, yo, who was the running back from Arizona? Like, this man ain't even. He didn't even run for 1,000 yards
that
last year.
We traded him for. I know.
Johnson, man. He ain't,
oh my gosh.
You know, it's just like we gave away Nuke for that guy, a future Hall of Famer, for a running back that probably ain't finna play in the next 2 years. And I don't even. Did we get a draft? I don't even know. It was crazy. So it was just like the Texans.
You were looking up Cam's numbers. What was his production?
I mean, ain't really nothing there.
Ain't nothing really to talk about.
Yeah, since he, you know, ain't really nothing. Like, look, I mean, he's been throwing. He's gonna throw for at least 3,000 yards, except for 2019. Clearly, when he got hurt, threw for 500. But and last year was a real, you know, career low, 26-57. How many touchdowns?
So with
8 touchdowns.
Week 1,
Yikes.
The Cowboys are taking on the Buccaneers. So it should be.
He started every game.
Cam did start every game?
He started every game, threw for 26-57 and 8 tubs. That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. You know what I mean? And it's like, they pretty much gave you everything. So you're not a system guy, you know, and you can't just play in any system. You know what I mean? Belichick, I don't know. I want to see what Belichick does with the new quarterback before I start to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I seen him with Tom all them years. You see what it is, because clearly they had a cohesiveness going on, you know.
Yeah.
You know, when you play with somebody that long, and, you know, so I just want to see him with the new guy, then I can make my analysis of Belichick. Because, you know, last year or 2 years ago, I was ready to say we need to start renaming them Lombardis Belichick's, but, you know, he can't do nothing without Tom. So it's just like, do they need to name them Brady's?
They've only been separated for a year.
Yeah, 1 year. And Tom went and won a championship, like, you know.
I know.
Kept it rolling like it wasn't nothing. Like he still had the same uniform on. Didn't matter. Belichick, hey, you know.
They struggle, right?
Not so happy of a season.
I mean, you can, if you can't, I feel like if Belichick can't control you or you're not buying into the system, then you're out of there. And that has been
that's pretty much every damn coach, though.
Yeah,
the coach has to be able to control the player. That's why he's the coach. You control the talent, you control you organize.
Like he's like, look, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's militant.
You ain't.
You know, got an army background. Yeah. You know, he's real militant with it. So
Thursday night football, September 9th. Yeah. It's going down. The Cowboys versus the Buccaneers. Opening night of the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for some football?
Yeah.
Should be an okay game. I mean, I predict that the Buccaneers will win.
Yeah. Tom Brady tearing their ass up.
Probably ain't got nothing for them. So I hope Tom has a.
That's in Dallas, right?
Mm-hmm. D-Town Boogie.
It might be worth the drive.
Maybe so.
Because them Cowboys, I mean, you know, shout out to them. I mean, one thing about a Cowboy fan, they loyal.
Oh, they don't play.
Motherfuckers ain't been good since '92. They talk like they won the championship last year.
They don't play
every year.
Dak Prescott, he's back in the fold, so hopefully
he got a bunch of money and a new injury.
He got a new injury.
Yeah, that shoulder. It's like it's not.
It ain't shouldering.
Something ain't. That hoe ain't just wiggling right. But he got $100 million to just chill on, so he.
So he good. I mean, he been having them Tempur-Pedic sleep.
Oh, I did see that commercial. Right, he definitely got to come to the bed.
Clearly, he ain't been getting the proper rest because he out of there.
I mean, we gonna see.
Yeah.
Thursday, I'm going with Tampa Bay. I'll go with Tampa Bay.
That's fair.
Go with Tampa Bay. We're gonna start keeping it real of the picks throughout the season. Week 16, we're gonna see, who really knows what's going on over here. You feel me?
Yes.
So.
Okay, so it's a lot of fun, things that have happened. September has really been booming already. The month has been going crazy. So since September 1st, there have been some Texas laws that have come into effect. So there's actually, and I really feel like they did this on purpose because they love the media attention and it's just the way that it's drawn up, they love to fearmonger. So there are 666 new laws that have been put down, and some of them have already gone in effect September 1st. So we're talking about an open carry law where anybody that is over the age of 21 can now carry a gun without a license or training.
Yeah.
So basically they don't have to go to the range and figure out how to shoot. You could just be strapped up walking around. So, I mean, open carry is not something that's new. It's just that younger kids are now able to carry guns. So that raises a few, my antennas goes up a little bit when I hear stuff like that, just because you never know with anybody, but just putting more guns into people's hands makes me want to be like, look, I need to go get my gun. I mean, we have a gun. I got a gun.
Right.
But I need to, I need some more artillery.
I really feel like it will have the opposite effect of what, people fear will happen. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like now that everybody can have a strap, you might operate a little differently. You know what I'm saying? Because at first you be like, maybe I'm just telling you know what I'm saying? And go back to,
back in the day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like you might approach it differently. Like before, you know what I'm saying, little young niggas, they gonna go get something. Like, they don't care. It's, it's real fearless. But now, you know what I'm saying, now that everybody can carry a strap and it's out there, it's like you just might operate different. You know what I mean? It's just me thinking. I could be completely wrong. It could go down.
It could be chaos.
A bunch of civil wars going on in this mother. You know what I'm saying? I could be completely wrong. But I'm just thinking, I feel like that, it'll just have the opposite effect, just because everybody can have a weapon.
I mean, just when we were at the gas station the other day, there was a young kid. I don't even know if he was over 21. He might have just been 21.
Shout out to him.
They can, and 21-year-olds, they can just start drinking, and it could be a lot of bad things happen. But he was just walking back to the gas pump when he had his gun on his waist, like
just humble effing in his drawers, like crazy.
Like, okay, this is what we're doing. Make sure I have mine on me as well, because you always that was a good point. If you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. So,
and if you, think you might catch somebody slipping or something, and then you like, this dude, right? You might be strapped. Let him make it, dog.
So
let me make it.
Another law that also has gone into effect, the Star Spangled Banner law, the SB4 law, basically saying that the Star Spangled Banner has to be played before all sporting events. So
it was getting played before all of them anyway.
It's a law.
So if it doesn't get played, then they in what?
I don't know who's monitoring the violations, but basically, SB4 requires that the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, be played before games by professional sports teams that contract with the state. So if you contract with the state, you by law have to play the Star Spangled Banner before your event.
Well, you just gotta play it, but you ain't gotta stand up and put your hand on your heart, though.
Nah, they didn't say you gotta do all of that. You just the song gotta play, so y'all gotta listen to it.
Okay.
If you contract with the state. So
I just feel like that ain't really changing nothing. Like that,
It's a law that you have to do it. You could literally skip the national anthem. You don't have to play it. And it's not played all the time. That actually
did that.
It's not played all the time.
They not skipping that shit. They gonna play that.
It's not played all the time.
They gonna give you that what does it say? Can you see? I forgot how that go.
Look, is that Star Spangled Banner? Oh, say, can you see?
Yeah, I'm not wild about your singing. Yes, at all.
Whitney Houston, shout out to Whitney Houston. God rest her soul. The greatest rendition of the Star Spangled Banner ever to be sung. Shout out to Carl Lewis as well for the worst. And I'm right there in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So also blocking an emergency vehicle. It provides for criminal punishment and the conditions of the community supervision for someone who blocks the path of an emergency vehicle. It's punishable by misdemeanor or felony. That's something.
Blocking an emergency vehicle. What is that?
That's a you can get a charge for that.
Well, like talking about the
blocking an emergency vehicle if you're in the way
ambulance or something.
Of an ambulance, of a police car.
But they ain't say you can't follow that hold up.
They did not say you couldn't tailgate it. They said you can't block it.
Let's go.
They say you can't block it.
Gonna roll through traffic with the sign and everything.
So SB 69, police officers are no longer allowed to use a chokehold, carotid artery hold, or similar neck restraint unless it's necessary to prevent injury to the officer.
So they still finna be choking niggas, like
unless
it's the back end of that.
Unless it's necessary to prevent injury to the officer. So that little piece right there means
I felt
that
like he was about to hurt me. I was threatened.
Right. So you could be in this whole putting niggas in the headlock and shit. But they said otherwise you're no longer allowed to do that, which doesn't make sense. Active shooter, they're gonna be put into effect mail-in ballot tracking. So basically, with all these shenanigans about voting, they're going to try to track that. This is a lot of things. But the biggest one and the most important one, I feel like, is the Texas heartbeat bill, which is the bans on abortions once a fetal heartbeat is able to be detected. So that can occur about 6 weeks into the pregnancy before many women even know that they're pregnant. So basically, the lawmakers have decided that women are not allowed to have abortions, even if it's rape or incest, only for medical reasons.
Damn.
If the mother is facing death or serious injury.
So they're doing that nasty ass, man.
So yeah, you could literally
incest
just go rape somebody.
They got to keep the baby.
And yes.
Well, that's cold as fucking Texas.
And
boy.
They are cracking down on anybody who are still doing abortions. So basically they're saying like you have to go out of the country if that's something that you want to do or consider, which is crazy. Like, how are they even trying to control the reproductive rights of women? I do not get that. Like, men can literally have a vasectomy and have it reversed. So I feel like the law should really be for men to be
same thing going down in China. China, they really got a chokehold on your freedom. You can't do shit.
You try to have like one kid or something in China.
3 or something.
I feel like they may have increased it, but it was 1 at one time. But that's a way to control the population. But also saying that if you can't have an abortion, then I mean, they need to be providing more education on sex in general. You know, I feel like there are young kids who don't even understand how really sex works. So that could also help lower teen pregnancy and also maybe even increase abstinence if they knew more about it. So I don't know. There are a lot of, this law could also still be turned down by the Supreme Court. So it's not official, but it is on the table, basically. What are you looking up?
I was looking at the China one child policy.
Yeah, it was a thing.
1979. Yeah.
Yeah, they were literally, and if you had more than one kid, they would literally come take your kid and kill your kid, which is insane. It's very crazy. So I get crazy laws like that, but this one doesn't really make sense because it's not preventing, we're growing the economy. I mean, not the economy, the population. I don't know. What's the real reason? I don't know.
Oh wow! So in 2015 they moved it. I'm sorry, this shit just really, man. One child policy. They just changed it to 2 children in 2015. Hey, China's.
We'll let y'all have 2.
Yo,
y'all can have 2.
My Chinese don't play, man. But still, I feel like they still got big families. Oh, they just come over here and do that.
Right. Yeah. In China, you can only have 2 if you live there. And also in China, okay, so China. So basically, if you're under the age of 18. You cannot play video games during the week. They have issued a law or a ban on video games. So, you know how basically it's like a parental controls to where you can like shut off the Wi-Fi for your kids or shut off the iPad, so they won't be able to play games or anything like that. Basically, they've implemented a law where they cannot play video games in the week. And whenever they do, there's a 3-hour limit on video games. So they not playing. They done shut the shit down. So they're like, look, y'all need to focus on school and focus on your education.
Boys finna be fleeing China like them. They finna be fleeing out that place if they ain't already doing it.
But it's like, I don't know. Doing it.
Maybe it's just got better. Maybe got other resources that are just way better than America. I don't know. We don't know. We don't live over there. But of course, we're gonna talk about the crazy shit that we read from that's going on over there. But I feel like maybe living over there might be a little different. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, and then they actually only get 1 hour of playtime on Friday or Saturdays between 8 and 9 p.m.
At least it's late night. You only got an hour though. What you gonna do for an hour?
You better cram it all in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good and bad. It's good and bad because a lot of these young kids now, they just be talking. We
got 1 hour to communicate a day.
Play video games.
Play video games. Oh yeah, you can't do nothing.
Extracurricular social media.
You can't do nothing now, boy. That's like probably 1 Warzone match, maybe 2.
I mean. There are other things that you can be doing besides playing video games. So the Chinese would like for you to read a book, Rabdar Gab.
Help us build some bombs for the U.S. I'm just playing.
They ain't building no bombs.
It's a bad joke, right? Sorry, I'm just playing.
It was a bad joke.
In
Afghanistan, that's where it's at, where they're going crazy. They done removed all those troops from out of there. That's what we really need to talk about. But, that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just like, hey, man, listen. That's another story for another day.
It is. Yeah. We ain't got to go too deep. You know what I'm saying? No. It is what it is. So,
war in itself is just a whole, it's a touchy, crazy subject.
What I don't understand is the U.S. constantly wants to go into other people's backyards and be in their business. And now that they've kind of kicked them out of Afghanistan and they've taken over, it's like, okay, what do we do? What do you do now?
Yeah.
You're just going to try to invade again, or we're always trying to control everybody else's country.
I never understood.
We feel as though everybody needs to live the same way that we do. They can literally run their own country. We don't have to be in their, like, we in their business. Like, you in my business.
That's what colonizers do.
Don't do that.
That's what colonizers do.
You in my business.
They do that. They go to different colonies, try to take over, steal different cultures, stuff like that. It's been going on for centuries. Ain't nothing.
It's definitely what colonizers try to do.
Yeah, it's that's what they do. It is what it is. Yeah. Well, so man, it is what it is, man. Saw some other shit. It's your boy Joe Prophet, my girl Monet Banks. Hey man, we giving you opinions back with facts, straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, we exiting this thing. I told you where we at, man. We 11903 A-Leaf Clothing, motherfucking staple in the community, the world famous A-Leaf store. Monet, what's up, man?
Let the people know they need to subscribe to the OSOS podcast. You got it. Yeah. We're scrolling across down below.
You see that?
at the OSOS podcast on all platforms. We're on iHeartRadio, Apple, Spotify, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all check us out. We got a lot going on. We got some big projects coming up on the way. We get ready to post some new content for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned. You know, we appreciate y'all as always. Peace.
I'm on some other shit. Yes, I'm on some other shit. I'm on some other shit. I'm on some other shit. I'm on
I
some
want it, then I get it. I don't question shit. And nigga never check me. Nigga check the bitch. What's happening? 30 days, 30 days, 30 days. Yeah. 30 days, 30 days, 30 days.
Oh, you can ask them right here.
30 days, 30 days, 30 days. 30 days, 30 days. If I want it, I'ma spend whatever. Cop the whip and customize the leather.